Welcome, welcome. Here we go. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen, with another seminar for you. It is a Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Today we got some stuff to talk about. We talked about a couple months ago, and it's coming now. And I don't know what to do, and I'm going to ask for some help, and I'm going to see what we can come up with here as a group. But first of all, it's Promar Ahi USA Tuesday. Every Tuesday, we talk about Promar Ahi. They're the sponsor of the Tuesday shows. And today, we're going to talk about the rock cod squirts because today's show is all about rock cod. Today's show is all about rockfish. And so we're going to talk about the rock cod squirts, how important these are to have in your tackle box. Check it out over here on Insta. Check it out. Check it out on TikTok. The rock cod squirts, glow in the dark, the white ones. They make them white, they make them pink. These white ones almost look exactly like a squid. The pink ones, I think they remind me of a red crab, but the white ones, they look just like a real live squid swimming around in the water. So the rock cod squirts, you got to have these in your tackle box. You got to have these on your boat because you never know. I don't care if you're out bluefin fishing or if you're out at the Cortez or Tanner Bank trying to catch a yellowtail or a small bluefin, or if you're at Catalina or Clemente trying to catch yellows or bass or whatever. There's times where, hey, we just want to get a few fish for fish tacos. These things are already pre-rigged, ready to go. Drop them down to the bottom. You can put some bait on them, or you don't have to put some bait on them. The rock cod squid squirts are absolutely the killer thing to have on your boats. Check them out. Go to promarahi.com. Promarahi.com. When you're over there, they got a plethora of product. You can't even comprehend all the things they have at promarahi.com. But when you're in the store and you're checking out all these things, as you leave, put the code YSWG in as your checkout code. You're going to save 10%. You want to get these? You want to have them in your tackle box? Plenty of people are commenting on how great these things work when they're out fishing. I'm telling you, I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel that tell you all about these. Go there, check them out. You want to get these in your tackle box? You want to have these with you? Go to promarahi.com. Plus, you all should have just got an email. Everybody that's on our email list should have just got an email. You can just link right through that email. Pick yourself up some of these rock cod squirts. Plus, once you go through that link through that email, you're going to get taken right there to the website. You're going to see all the cool products Promar Ahi has with the cedar plug, the live deception cedar plugs, the natural wood colored cedar plugs, gaffs, nets, gloves, everything for hoop netting. Tomorrow, we'll be out in the Bisbees. We're going to be fishing the biggest money tournament in the history of the planet Earth. It's going to go off over $10 million. We'll find out exactly what it goes off for tonight at the captain's meeting, but we will not be able to do our show tomorrow because we'll be out looking for big black and blue marlins. But I'll be live tonight at the captain's meeting. We'll go live on Instagram. We'll also make a video for YouTube and TikTok and Facebook that'll show you what's going on. We'll try to get that posted up tonight so you can all see, but I can only go live down there on one platform. So I'm going to choose Instagram. So if you haven't been on my Instagram page yet, go to Instagram and sign up Your Saltwater Guide 62 on Insta and watch the show live tonight. We'll be down at the captain's meeting in the Cabo Marina. And Wayne Bisbee will be talking to you, and he'll let you know exactly what this tournament's going off at. He's saying there's going to be over 200 boats. They had 189 boats in the little Bisbees that you saw me filming live. So check us out tonight. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be going live from the shotgun start in the morning. 200 boats screaming out after over $10 million in prize money. That's going to be absolutely incredible. I know your tournament way bigger and way better, but you forgot to tell anybody, and no one's ever heard of your tournament. So those of you that's tournaments way bigger and way better, you forgot to tell anybody. Yeah, I know. I'm just throwing that out there. It's comedy because we have so many people coming into our videos and telling us that their knives are sharper, their boats are bigger, they're winning, their tournament winnings are way bigger, but I'm just telling you, this one's going off at over $10 million. No one's ever heard of that before. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But today we're talking about these rock cod in our local waters in Southern California. Well, actually, the whole state of California. We talked about this a couple months ago. I showed the regs across all my social media. Gang, this is going to happen September 1st. There was a little rumor going around that they're going to reassess it in November. Well, a lot of things are going to be reassessed on November 3rd. Let's just be honest. After that, I doubt very seriously, just from doing this for a living for 48 years and watching what goes on as far as the recreational fishermen in California, we always are the ones that get things taken away from us. And this is going to be no different. They're saying, remember, we all sent emails to the director at Fish and Wildlife. We all sent our emails. We all got back the same email, just blanketed. They just push resend on that email, and everybody got the same email saying the decisions were already made that they are going to close rockfish for up to 7.5 months. Up to 7.5. I'm sorry. That means they're closing it for 7.5 months. They may close it longer, but it's going to be at least 7.5 months. Gang, I'm trying to help you to understand what's about to happen. And I really don't know. I'm open for suggestions for everybody. A lot of the upper ups in the industry told me to stop talking about it. I work for me, so cancel me. Do whatever you want to do. Try. Good luck. I work for your saltwater guide. I work for myself. Yep. You can't fire me. You can't cancel me. You can't get rid of me. I'm here and I'm still talking about it, gang. I don't know what our next step is. I'm open for suggestions. Hopefully there's some legal counsel on here listening to our show. I got to believe that with millions of views every day, that there's got to be somebody with an answer to what we're going to do here. Because when you take that rockfish away from the industry in California and you take it away for 7.5 months, that is that. That is the end. I know. Don't say that, Captain Dave. Oh, you can't say that. You can't. I can say whatever the hell I want to say. That's why everyone watches me, because I have no filter and I'm going to say whatever I'm thinking. Gang, that's the end of the sport fishing industry if this goes through on January 1st, 2023. And we're very, very close. We're 2 months away from the end of rock fishing in Southern California. And for me, that means the end of the industry. That means our industry cannot support itself on catching tuna and Dorado in Southern California for 2.5 months a year. It doesn't happen. It's not going to. Every boat's going to have to whale watch. How many people are here in Southern California? How many boats can legitimately go whale watching and still carry enough people to make it worth their while? Or dolphin watching? Or I guess maybe we could put some big giant pherometers in the galleys. Here, I got an idea. We'll put some big giant pherometers in the galleys, or those of you that have never watched me before, fish finder screens. We'll put the screens in the galleys on the boats, and we'll drive around and we'll go fish spot watching. And I'll do the narrative. I'll tell everybody, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Effing 'em Up. Today, we're going to be showing you where we used to fish. Back in 2022, we used to go fishing. Way back in the olden days in 2022, we used to go fishing. And we're going to cruise around today, and we're going to show you some of the spots that we used to fish at back in the old days in 2022. This is where we used to take our passengers and go fishing. As we go across this rock right now, you guys all look at the fish finder right there in the galley, and you're going to notice all those fish stacked up on the machine. Those are all fish that we're not allowed to fish for anymore in the state of California. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this day of watching the fishing spots where we used to be able to fish back in the olden days. Because if you don't think that's what's going to happen, gang, what else are we going to do with these big giant sport boats that carry hundreds of people fishing year in and year out? There's nothing else we can do. I don't know. If you have a suggestion or an answer, please feel free to email me at yoursaltwaterguide@yahoo.com. Yoursaltwaterguide@yahoo.com. And if you want the director of California Fish and Wildlife's email address, just email me at yoursaltwaterguide@yahoo.com. I'll give you the guy's email again. We can send him some more. They don't read our emails anyway, because we all found that out when we sent in over 3,000 emails 2 months ago. We all got back the same exact email. They just copy and pasted it and sent it out to all of us, telling us that the decisions have already been made. And everybody kind of forgot, because that Dorado showed up in Southern California, and all the landings and all the captains and all the sport boat owners and everybody just kind of went, all right, bitch, and Dorado, here we go. I was still looking at the future, gang. 2023, January 1st. The industry is going to come to a rude awakening. They're taking away your rockfish. I don't even know how Santa Barbara, Oxnard, Ventura, San Francisco, Bodega Bay, any of those places are going to be in existence anymore, because they're not going to be allowed to fish. They're not going to be allowed to fish. So you tell me how your business is taking people fishing. You have big boats that drive on diesel fuel. Oh, yeah. I just heard a thing on the Lion News just a few minutes ago that we're out of diesel fuel in the United States of America. We have like 14 days left of diesel fuel in the whole country. That's pretty cool. But no, we're not talking about that either. We won't tell anybody the truth about what's going on. But I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth, gang. January 1st, 2023, the regulations clearly state that they're going to close rockfish for 7.5 months. The proposal I saw is they're going to open it up June, July, August, September. We don't need them then. The boats are already running. They're already carrying people. There's stuff to catch. They're going to open it up. And then the big thing they gave you all, made y'all tell me I was out of my mind, is they said, well, we're going to open up the depths. So you're going to be able to fish deeper for fish you can't keep. What the hell? What are you talking about? We're going to get to fish deeper for fish we're not allowed to keep. And that's supposed to put a Band-Aid on this, and we're going to make a living doing it. Or they're going to leave scorpion fish, what we call sculpin, open. Oh my God. This is ludicrous. This is out. If you care about fish, that is the most ridiculous thing. So you're going to have every sport boat from the Mexican border to the Oregon border fishing for scorpion fish for 7.5 months. Is that ridiculous? That is absolutely ridiculous. And that just tells me that there's no logic and there's no thought process in this. You're going to devastate a fish population because you don't know how to regulate your rockfish in the state of California. So you have no idea how to fix it. You have no idea if there even is any, or if there isn't any, because you haven't done any studies. If they said they did studies, they're lying to you, because they're not taking the information that they get from the studies and actually using it. Because if they were, they would have opened up the depth limits a long time ago, and they would have opened up places like the Osborne Bank and the 43 fathom spot and the 14-mile bank and the Cherry Bank and places like that, where there's billions and billions of rockfish, but we're not allowed to fish for them anymore because 30 years ago they decided to put a Cow Cod Conservation Act in effect. But then 10 years ago, when my pops was still alive, the studies they came out with said that the rockfish populations had come back to record numbers, more than there had ever been before. And they were supposed to open up the depth limitations, and they were supposed to open up these banks, and they were supposed to open up the Cow Cod conservation areas. And yeah, they gave us some depths. They took away some depth restrictions, and they let us start fishing in 70 fathoms with 2 hooks. And now and then they said, okay, you can go to 100 fathoms with 2 hooks. Well, what lives in 100 fathoms? Cow cod, warthogs, We're not allowed to take them. So we can drop our line down 600 feet, hook a fish, wind it to the top. It's deader than dead. It's dead. It's deader than dead. And we can't keep them, but we can throw them back. And this is going to help what? I'm right here. Let me know. Email me, your saltwater guide at yahoo.com, and email me and tell me how any of this makes sense to any of you. I would love to have this debate with someone who's going to tell me this makes sense. It doesn't. The whole thing's ludicrous, and I don't know what the answer is, but I'm going to tell you, you are going to see a devastation of the sport fishing industry on January 1st, 2023. And it'll take a couple months for it to sink in. But remember, I've been talking about it. I have personally been talking about this for 6 months. I've been talking about it. I've been trying to sound the alarm. I've been trying to let you all know what's about to happen. That Dorado thing kind of put a little haze over it, made it all foggy, and people kind of forgot what's about to happen. Well, here we go. It's going to happen. January 1st, 2023. That does seem like a long time away, doesn't it? It's 2 months. 2 months. 2 months. That's going to be here faster than you can know it. All right, gang. I just had to open that debate, that up again. Your saltwater guide at yahoo.com. Send me your emails. Let me know what the answer is. I am willing to listen to all of you and read what you have to say. You can leave the comments on here. I don't care. Leave them wherever you want. Your saltwaterguide.com. As always, I am just telling you the truth. That's all I have is the truth. There's no other thing to talk about but truth. That's why so many people watch us, because we talk truth. Thank you very, very much for tuning in today. We'll see what happens. We'll be at the Bisbees Captain's meeting tonight. Watch us live. Also, shotgun start tomorrow morning. I'll try to go across all social media with that as fast as I possibly can. Good luck to everybody fishing in the tournament. I hope everybody in the tournament catches the second biggest one. I really do. I hope you all catch the second biggest one. All right. Thank you very much. Talk to you tonight, 7 o'clock. Bye.